when I was younger, my parents and everybody used to call me Don King, because when I was little, my hair, as you can see, went straight up, and as I got older, it continued to go up. Man, this is one of the biggest days of my life. In New York, 2005.
The New Orleans Hornets select Chris Paul from Wake Forest University.
Fourth pick, Hornets, my parents there, my late coach Skip Prosser was there with me, my brother, everybody, and definitely one of the most memorable days of my life. This is in the locker room right before the All-Star game this year, and I put on my warm-up, and it was too big.
Damn, bro. What?
So me and Steve Nash had to roll them up like little kids. And Yao said his pants were too big too, so if Yao's pants were too big, I figured they would be my height. And as you can see in the picture, his pants were taller than me. His pants were about 6'2½". This right here was the introductions for the All-Star game.
Named to his first All-Star game, the New Orleans Hornets guard, Chris Paul!
I don't know what to say. It was here in New Orleans. Never had so many goosebumps before in my life, and when I'm standing there on that podium, you know, I'm thinking about all the people that have made that possible. And I feel like if I make the All-Star team every year now for the rest of my career, it will never be as special as that first one, being that my coach coached the game. It was here in New Orleans. David West played in the game with me, and I really felt like I worked extremely hard to get it. You know, I never felt like it was given to me. Those are two of the guys that are probably most responsible for the player that I am today, and that Coach Scott gave me a chance. He has the utmost confidence in me. He lets me play. He gives me the basketball, tells me to go out and do what I do pretty much. But most of all, he's a friend and someone that I really look up to and would love to play for my entire career. And D. West, he just brings it every night, plays his game, doesn't want any notoriety, and just a good dude. This is on the east side of New Orleans. This was on that Friday of All-Star, which was the day of service, in which myself, along with the other guys in the league, we had an opportunity to go out all over the city and help out with different projects, with parks and with houses, and we had a lot of fun. Me and Amari was acting like two modern-day handymen and hammering everything we could find.
Strong arm, though, man. Got that little man complex.
Strong for no reason. We ain't even hit it that hard, though. I'm sweating. We ain't even hit it that hard.
This right here is the school here in New Orleans where me and D-Wade, the day before we played the Heat, we donated a resource center where kids and their parents can come and read books. There's computers, there's food, there's everything that they could want in this resource center. It's great to do it with D-Wade because that's one of my closest friends. And, he has a lot of similar interests that I have, and he has a real passion for kids, and I'm happy we could do that. Oh man, this right here, this is actually before I played an NBA game. This was in my hometown of Winston-Salem at Rupert Bell Park, a park that I had a court redone at and named after my late grandfather. It's actually right around the corner from my granddad's old service station. And as you can see, this summer, myself, along with some other sponsors who helped me out, we had the courts refurbished. And that's what the shoe was about. They actually made a special pair of Air Force Ones for me and put 61 on the side of it. And as you can see on my shirt, 61 is the age of my late grandfather, who was murdered my senior year in high school. Anyone who knows me knows in just about everything that I do, 61 is going to have something to do with it. And it's a way that my grandfather, who's my best friend, still lives on with me.